Alrighty. 1, Sab.
2.
Josh. Okay. Yeah, there was a delay there, but that's fine. Anyway. Uh, this is a pilot, so this isn't going to get released unless somehow magically
Yeah.
it becomes like a thing where it gets released, but fuck it, whatever.
Who cares?
This is the this is no folk parking. Oh my god, this is Jesus Christ. I had 3 different things in my head. This is no parking zone. Pilot episode number 1. I'm your host, along with my other guests. Well, the other hosts. There's no other guests yet. Fuck it. All right, I'm Jordan. We have here Sab.
What
and
up?
we have Josh.
Yo.
All right. So what we do is literally talk about pretty much anything and everything. It does not matter. Like there's no filter for a lot of this shit. It just kind of happens. Apologize for your families that are around and have to listen to us talk about
Apologize. How about we just say don't bring your families around?
Yeah, no, we want them to hear more listeners.
No.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Like it culminated because of my ADHD. No parking zone. It's just literally fucking brain keeps going. I never stop talking. It's what it is.
It's a disease.
I'm lower down my mic. One might say that. You know what I mean?
Born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline. But all right. For the most part here, do I sound good to you guys? Do you guys sound good to me? I mean, you guys are loud. I like that.
Yeah, you sound
Am I
fine.
loud enough for
Yeah.
you guys? Oh, perfect. Look at that. All right, we want to make sure we don't mess with the waveforms, but it's whatever. So what's up? You know what I mean? What you guys got going on? What you guys do today?
Today, I woke up at my parents' house because I always spend the night at my parents' house on Sunday night because that's my last day of work. So I hung out with them a little bit and then woke up and grabbed Curtis and brought him back to the crib and we're chilling.
Oh shit, he has Curtis.
Yep.
Josh, what about you?
Today, I dealt with some vans and decided to close my Robinhood account.
I see.
Yeah. You see, Fidelity
It
lets
said,
me trade options now, so I'm moving everything over there. I'm
Oh,
gonna trade options
Uh-huh.
like someone who actually knows what they're doing.
I see.
I see. They're not a sponsor, unless you want to sponsor us.
Give you up the money. Give you up the money too.
Oh, look at that. One thing may lead to another. Who knows?
I could
This could be a
never
beautiful partnership.
get into doing the stock market like that.
I
I
love
don't
it.
know, man. I tried doing it before. Josh tried explaining this shit to me. I'm like, I just want to make money, dog. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Yeah.
had some Bitcoin for a while, but I just felt like I was looking at it every like 20 minutes. It was
That-
like fucking
yeah.
neurotic type shit. And like,
Yeah.
I just
crazy.
didn't want that, so I just sold it, and I was like, I'm not trying
Oh,
to
you don't want that
have
stress
that in
anymore?
the back of my mind like forever.
Yeah,
The only crazy thing I've ever done, sort of like that, is basically I went safe moon. Ooh.
I think you could have sued them. They were a pump and dump.
Yeah.
There was a class
Really?
action
Yeah.
against them.
Yeah, fucking. I was like, yeah, all right, fucking dickheads. It's like, I just wanted to not work in Philly anymore at that time. Fucking, you know.
Yeah.
That shit sucked.
I've been doing stocks since I was 18.
I've been fucking
Now, I
not
total
doing
time.
it.
Well, this is what I put it at no parking zone. This is what one of my screens looks like.
Let me see here.
Let's take a look.
Oh my god. It's just tickers and numbers. This is what basically SportsCenter is to me.
Gross.
It is pretty gross. But you know your computer already does that, right? You have a stock ticker on your toolbar. You don't have to have a new thing
No,
for this.
This is Active Trader Pro. Like, this is an actual trading tool. I can actually do trades from this on my Fidelity account.
I mean, listen, you do what you gotta do. It's fucking, it's intimidating as fuck.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fucking numbers, I will admit. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the numbers don't mean anything to me either because they're not a part of my strategy. So there's a bunch of bullshit on this screen that doesn't mean anything.
All right, so if you ever want to make money, just give money to Josh. He'll lose it for you.
I'm professional at losing money.
Yeah. It's like me going gambling. I can count cards when I'm fucking like 18 drinks in.
Oh, counting cards
Who's
isn't
gonna
illegal.
fucking-
It's just they're allowed to stop you from playing if they know you're good at it.
No, the thing is like when I'm 18 drinks in and shit, fuck, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna count cards. I'm too drunk to count cards. I don't fucking know what I'm doing at that point. I'm like, yes, there's 4 more. Wait, what? How many fucking decks are in here? It's like one of those aspects. I'm like, just straight up just destroyed at that point. I remember we used to, oh my
I
god,
lost my screen.
we used to go to the casinos just get fucking free drinks. We just go into casino floors and just sit there, act like we were gambling and shit. We just get free drinks all night.
No casinos in Tejas.
Nah, man, fucking Texas needs. Wait, no, there should be gambling in Texas.
There is now, but not when I was a young lad.
Young lad, he acts like he's fucking 85. This man.
I mean, I'm 34, so I'm not, like, a
Oh,
young buck
oh my
anymore.
god, fucking old as fuck. You're dead.
Almost. Pretty much.
Okay, put him in a coffin.
Put him in a coffin.
Might as well.
Put him in a coffin.
Here, I want you to play this at my funeral. It's the
Old Danny
Macarena,
boy.
please.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't really have like segments or anything like that, but I mean, if any of you guys want to talk about anything, just let me know. Just say, hey, yo, fucking stop talking for a minute. I want to talk about this. You know, it's fair enough. You know what I mean? I'll literally keep talking the whole entire time, even if I had to stammer my way through it, because I got to get used to talking and not having, silence.
Mhm. Yeah, well, how have y'all felt about the Final Fantasy expansion so far?
It's been fantastic.
It has been great, but I'm gonna burn out very soon.
That's why I'm not playing it that much. So I don't.
Yeah, that's the exact same approach I've been taking.
Yep.
I just don't want to be later down the line just like, now I gotta level stuff up. I'd rather just level it up now, call it a day. But I know for a fact I'm gonna burn myself out.
See,
Playing as a ninja has been fun.
Yeah, I've just decided that the leveling is the part of the game I want to do. So that's why I've decided to take the opposite approach of you. And slowly level, so I don't get.
I just have so many classes.
I know.
The thing
you
is-
have more than I do that high.
yeah,
I just want everything at 100, call it a day. Like, I'm like, I don't want to hear, I'm already tracer when I'm fucking, I want to play fucking tank. I'm the tank. Fucking, then I'll switch to healer. I'm the healer. I'll switch to DPS. I don't have to worry about that stuff. I hate going in classes with like parties when it's like, there's already 2 monks in there. Like, fucking,
yeah. I mean, I agree.
whatever.
I try to have at least one of each role, but I'm not trying to take it too hard because, like Josh said, I'm not trying to burn out. And
there is a true reason why I'm doing it this way.
yeah,
Does anybody know why exactly I'm doing this way? I think Josh might have a
no,
clue.
I've just never been one
What's that
for
be?
like having everything max level. It's just never been a thing for me.
Is that when you watch my streams, do you ever look at my inventory?
No,
It's
I've never
so
paid
full.
attention.
My inventory
He's
is
horrible at inventory management. Like absolutely abysmal.
This is why I level up. Fucking. That's why I level up everything now, so I can just.
I
Get
mean, it
rid
makes
of all
sense.
the
I'm not gonna
fucking
lie.
gear.
Yeah, it does work.
Last couple expansions when I did it like that, it was very easy because you don't have to keep any of the leveling gear beyond when you level all those classes.
So I've been doing like a method to the madness. I'm like, all right, I'll level up all my tanks because they share the same gear. Then I'm like, I'll do like the dexterity melee, which is ninja and viper.
Yeah,
now.
no.
So I
you
just
can
did
do, like,
ninja. Now I'm
physical
doing
ranged, and then
Mhm.
casters.
correct because they share the same accessories. So I'm like, I'll do that. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, as soon as I get done my viper, I'm gonna do a scholar. I just might do a random healer. It doesn't even have to be scholar because I'm not gonna go into magic. I'm gonna do physical range at that dexterity range at that point, so I can get everything else done, and then kind of go from there. What the heck? Oh, a product code you register has been revoked by the account publisher.
Yeah, I got that
That
just
just
like a
popped
couple
up.
minutes ago.
Okay, cool.
For the First Ascendants beta test.
Yeah,
or whatever.
First Ascendant.
Yeah.
I didn't like it
Nah.
that much. Like I had fun playing it, but I didn't like it enough to be like, I'm gonna play it.
I mean,
Like everybody,
I'm
like,
not gonna
when
not
I was
play
doing the
it
beta,
again.
I'm not gonna play it. We got too much shit to play. I'm about to play Once Human. I feel like we should play
I'm gonna
that.
kind of agree, actually, though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been playing just Destiny and Final Fantasy.
It's easier because like those are games that actually take, like you need to actually put time in those games.
Destiny, not so
That's the
much
only thing.
anymore.
Yeah, you don't
Correct,
have to.
because once we did everything, it's like everything is there. You don't have to worry about light levels as much. Gear kind of just like falls into your lap now. It's super easy to like, get your gear up. Like I'm already at like 2,000, which is nice because I never reached that cap at all. Never, not once.
You know, I just been
So.
kind of waiting for the next act or whatever the fuck it is. Episode, whatever they're
it's fun
calling it
still.
now.
I don't have FOMO with Destiny anymore. I used to have FOMO a lot. Like, and it literally stopped me from playing the game. What really stopped me from playing the game was that fucking goddamn, what was it, that season with the fucking rainbow print bullshit? I couldn't do it. Yeah, I had so many fucking flashbacks, dude. I was like, oh my
Which
lord.
season?
It's fucking, it was like with the fall, like the spider and all that shit.
Oh, was it the one where-
Forsaken?
Yeah, Forsaken, that's what it was. I couldn't play it. Dude, I have a past, and I feel like this podcast is gonna bring out my past a lot. I had a girl like back in the day. Oh, I dated way too many times. One too many times. Josh even tells me no, and I still was like, fuck, it was no. Motherfucker was right. The first 6 times.
6
But
times?
yeah, I just like, yeah, listen,
Quite a
dog.
few.
No way.
I don't remember if it was that many, but it was quite a few.
Nah.
I don't think it was that many, but still, it was.
That's quite a few times to learn a lesson.
Just, I fucking never trust a big booty and a smile. I mean, in this case, a big rack, but you know,
A big what?
the booty wasn't there. It was there. You know, it was fucking. There was a speed bump. You know, like you ever go to
said
like
a
those
big
dollar
crack?
stores and the part. No. Listen, you ever go to like the dollar stores and like you know like where everybody goes and the fucking speed bumps are worn out?
Yeah,
That's the equivalent to the ass.
I see.
Back in the day, I was a titty man.
Mhm.
I mean, I still kind of am. I'm kind of both now. Like, I appreciate both. You know what I mean? There's a little peel back behind the curtain, you know what I mean? Josh has seen the girls I've dated. A lot of them. A little bit too much. But, you know what I mean? It's like one of those aspects where I'm like, you know. I mean, she was hot at least, you know what I mean? It wasn't that she was ugly. If she was ugly, it would be a problem. I'd be like, oh, man, what the fuck am I doing to myself? But, you know.
Sorry, Curtis is going nuts.
It's okay. But yeah, I just that's why I couldn't play Destiny, man. She just had that fucking shit. She made it her whole identity to have that rainbow animal print bullshit. And I was like, as soon as I saw it in Destiny, I was like, even though I'm colorblind, I saw that shit. I was like, that shit. I felt what the young kids say, and I hate this shit. Triggered. That fucking word, triggered. I fucking hate. Why are you triggering me, bro? Fuck you. Live your life, bro. Like the fuck, I don't want to hear it.
Actually, I enjoy the word triggered.
The thing is, unironically, I will use it too, but I hate when people try to use it. Like, oh, you're triggering me. Shut up. Go to sleep.
Why?
What are you trying to spell?
What are you spelling?
Yeah, what do you? Is that why you're quiet over there? What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to spell
What are you spelling?
volatility.
Okay.
How do you spell?
Wait, whoa! Are you trying to say my relationships have been toxic?
No. Well, that one. Well, God. not the one you're currently in.
The one I'm in currently, we do the thing like where we fucking like have like the fake arguments because like it's just fun to just argue with each other. It's not saying like, oh, like we're doing it because fucking we're just crazy. Like fucking, I hate the fact that you fucking you made dinner, you made it, and it tastes delicious. Fuck you. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. I don't know why we do it. We just do it.
Arguing's fun.
But pretty sure our neighbors are gonna call the cops one day because we literally yell at each other for no reason.
You think
Yeah.
so?
We know so.
No, you think that they're gonna call the cops?
Oh, fucking without a doubt. Josh has lived with us.
Well, they'll be
We
I
fine.
mean, you are pretty loud, so.
Yeah, we do that show all fucking time. It's kind of funny. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Even your son's loud. I
one
can
of
hear him all the time in the background.
Because he's just fucking yelling. He has no words. My son has no vocabulary. Just fucking.
It's fine. He's still just saying shit, dude. He's still just putting it out
I'm like-
there.
I'm like, yo, bro. Like, you fuck. And the thing is, he'll sit next to me on the couch, and just like it's all quiet, and then all you hear is go. I'm like, yo, you get out of my ear.
Wants to let you know.
The fucking waveforms are just. My waveforms are so bad. They're like peaking. I gotta find like a good like middle ground for talking here. I mean, like eventually I'll just mix it, render it.
My
but
waves
God,
are
dude.
juicy,
Oh, they're juicy, big, fat, and juicy.
voluptuous.
Are they?
So going back to this fucking terrible relationship, dog. All right.
Oh,
listen,
yes.
we did. So this all started. It's junior year of high school. My junior year of high school, this girl walks into my science room, like my science class, right? And I'm like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck? Why is she hot? How do I not know this girl? I did know this girl. I just didn't realize I knew her. And fucking, she was in my freshman class in English and shit. But I literally paid her no mind because this was a red flag. But she wasn't the brightest. She was just like a typical fucking blonde, dumb as a doornail kind of thing. But she was hot. So I was like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I just totally disregarded that shit. I was like, oh, look at the tits on her. It's like one of those aspects. I honestly didn't really want to date her. It just kind of happened. Like, yeah, okay, cool. I thought she was like, you know, pretty and all that stuff, and it just had a physical attraction to her. And then eventually we started talking for like random shit. Like, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just a friend of hers, so it didn't really matter. Like, I was just saying random shit, so it didn't even matter to me. I remember one time I was like, all right, well, let's see if you can hold a conversation. If you can hold a conversation with my friend, then you can. Then you pass the test, and I will actually like date you. So I handed the phone to Josh one day. And this motherfucker just starts randomly talking about Oreos and shit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what he was doing. Do you remember that, Josh? Like, you just fucking started talking to her
Do
about
you know what I
Oreos and
remember?
shit?
She failed.
Yeah.
What happened?
She didn't talk.
Oh.
It was so funny. I was like, yeah, but the tits though. Because like at that point I was like, all right, we fucking went to a movie and I was like,
I mean,
we
but
started making out during the movie. And I was like, let me touch your tits. She let me. I was like, she wins. It's it. It's done. It's over.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he was using the wrong head. He was thinking with the wrong head.
Yeah.
Which, you know, he's a junior in high school.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fucking bullshit, dude. It's high school.
All right. So then senior year starts, and we officially start dating on the first day of school, right? So you know, high school ends and stuff like that. She goes to college. I go to a vocational college. You know what I mean, real quick, just to get something done and over with. And we call it. And I told him, like, listen, I was like, this isn't high school. I was like, men are not talking to you because they want to talk to you. Men are talking to you because they want to fuck you. Like, that point blank period. She's like, no, they just want to be friends. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm
Not with your
you, because they don't wanna be
personality.
yeah. She was fucking
Easy
oblivious
target.
to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, super fucking oblivious, right? So one day she could have just fucking never told me. I would have fucking been fine. And it's like, this is the dumbest shit ever, right? And you're gonna laugh at this because I don't know what it was. I guess like my emotional maturity just wasn't there. But like she was like, he tried to kiss me. I was like, did he kiss you? He got really close to her, and I was like, I fucking knew it. Fuck you. I don't want to do this no more. It was it was honestly like one of the final straws. I was like, it's just I didn't want to deal with her, and I took that as the first out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but my gosh, She learned how to suck my dick, and I was like, I'm back in it, dude. We broke up like fucking 5 times. Oh god, it was.
Sounds
I even dated
treacherous.
girls in between. Oh god, but like at the same, it's just this episode definitely can't release now. Like, yo, she was a virgin before me. I molded that thing. It was fucking, that shit was for me. Nobody else has ever hit it before. Nobody else hit it after. I was like, fuck it, let's go. This is me and all me at this point. Fucking, I dated girls in between. God,
You're ridiculous.
I had a string of fucking just these girls that I dated. I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I officially had another girlfriend who I was like, I'm gonna bring around, like, talk to Josh and shit like that. Josh was unfortunately in Texas at the time, so he didn't get to meet her in person, but he did talk to her. Her name was Carrie. I went the full opposite direction this time. No tits, all ass. Have you ever heard that song? I was like, up top, 2 bee stings, and I'm bee sting. I mean, they were there. You know what I mean? She was hot. She was hot as fuck. Oh god.
I mean, it's not all about the tits.
And that pussy was immaculate. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking Destiny, right? Am I right, guys? Yeah.
Apparently.
Fucking, I didn't play that season. I didn't play that. Let's not talk about fucking my love life. We'll talk about that shit later on. There's so many stories behind all those fuck. I didn't even talk about Doogie. Oh my god, I didn't even talk about Tease. I gotta definitely fucking blank that one out. But Jesus Christ. Oh man. Josh had a girl. She was terrible. And then he told me nothing about her.
Yeah,
And then I was like,
we didn't do
if
shit
you would have
that-
told me stuff about her.
we didn't do shit.
Nah, if you would
Why?
have told me the stuff that was going on, I would have been like, nah, man, you gotta dump her. You had the equivalent of my moment. You're like, nah, I got this. I'm like, ah. As soon as you told me, I was like, I would have told you to break up immediately. But, it's fine. We live and learn, right?
Or we never learn.
I'm married. I learned.
No, he's married. That means he didn't learn.
I think that is the conclusion that we should draw from that. I agree, Josh. I think we're the smart
Y'all
ones.
I got 2 incomes in my household. Fuck y'all.
That's fine. I only gotta support myself.
Do whatever I want.
Exactly.
I can bust a nut on my porch whenever I want. Can you say you can do that, Jordan? Can you bust a nut on your front porch whenever you want?
I mean, I can't do that because I have roommates and I wouldn't do that
That's
anyways.
I got I'm the one living.
Josh is on a 3rd-story balcony. People are probably like, what the fuck?
Great.
Is this bird shit? She's like, is this bird
I
shit?
thought make it snow.
Ew. What you got going on, boy? What's wrong with your balls? You got powder balls, bro? What the fuck's going on over there?
You're gonna fucking murder me. Oh man. No.
No. Just no.
I'm just processing all of that that bit right there. That was the conclusion I came to.
Oh my god, look, he's coming too.
Oh
Fuck
man.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time I wanted to start stand up? I still want to
No.
do stand up. I think that's like one of the things on my bucket list.
That shit sounds hard.
I just want to do it once. I want to put myself out there. I'm a funny dude. I just talk random shit. I literally tell things about like the shit I've done in my life. Like, you know, oh, it's a fucking made up story. Nah, man, this shit just happens to me. My life, I Mr. Magoo my way through all of my fucking teenage years. I don't know how I didn't die. I don't know how I didn't get kidnapped.
Do
I
you
don't know
wear
how I didn't get
glasses?
fucking shot in the head. I used to, yeah.
You got like contacts now, or did you get LASIK?
I got that fucking PRK, baby.
You got them. They shot them lasers in your eyes.
Hell yeah, bro. I got
They
fucking
went
laser
zippity
eyes.
zippity zap zap.
Yo, you know the weird part about that whole experience was people were like, "Oh, you're gonna hate the smell in there." That shit made me fucking hungry.
What, it smell like bacon?
Like my eye, it smelled like pork, bro. I was fucking hungry as hell. I
Some
was like, I
eyeball
need
juices.
to eat. My eyes were so bad. Like normally people are under the laser for like 15 seconds, and recovery is so fast. For me, both eyes were there for. I was under for 48 seconds on my left eye and 45 seconds for my right eye. I was under for way too damn long.
I've had great vision my entire life, so I've never had to do any kind of that bullshit.
Fuck you. If you ever look at my face, look at the bridge of my nose, you'll see like I have a dent, like a hard dent in my nose. It's because I wore glasses for so long and they started to get so heavy. I had -8 in both eyes.
I don't know. I don't know
I
what
was
that means.
fucking blind. I couldn't see shit without my glasses. Like literally couldn't see shit.
I see. That just means that you were one of the ones that was meant to die.
No, it just means I had to run up on you before fucking anything. I had to run up on you and stab you real quick. It's literally what it meant. Fucking quick as hell, boy. Now
But
you
if
see
you
me, now
cannot
you don't.
see,
No, I just couldn't see detail. I can see. Like that's the thing people don't understand. Like, oh, you're -8, you can't see shit. I was like, I can see, I just can't see detail.
that's what you gotta
You want me to see a
That's what you gotta contextualize, because like when you just say you can't see, me as someone who can see, I don't know what that fucking I don't know what that's like. So you have to explain it.
Have you ever seen? Okay, so like, have you ever like oh god, you know when your windows are foggy when you get in the car and
No, I know.
you're like trying
yes, yes.
no, ready, and this is the weird thing. Unless you actually done this, you won't know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. That you like try to rub your hand through it, and then you put fucking water on the inside of the glass and not the outside, on the inside. That water then sticks to the inside of the glass and makes everything fucking like go left and right more. Everything pops, like letters are just bigger. You know what I mean? That is what it is to see without glasses back in the day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can tell who people were by their build. I was like I grew up being very detailed with things. Like I had no choice but to be very detailed. Especially when my mom made fun of me for being colorblind when I was 5 years old. So you can't see colors? I'm like, no. She's like, stop lying to me. I'm like, I'm not lying, Mom.
So you
She's
can't
like,
see any colors, or you just don't see all colors?
let's just say all colors. It's just so much easier to explain it this way. And I usually tell people grayscale because it just makes it so much easier than trying to like explain things. I think look what I have is like it's temopia or some shit like that. I can never even say it myself. It's like I don't really say it. I just say I'm colorblind. Call it a fucking day. I don't have to worry about saying, oh, I can't see this. I can't see blues or reds. I say I can't see everything. Green is my favorite color. It's the only thing that really stands out to me more than anything, and it's hard to kind of see that too. A lot of times I mistake blue for green. I mistake yellow for green. I mistake like it's just that shit. So in other words, I just say it's like color dyslexia at this point because fuck it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not. Nobody. I went pretty much my whole elementary school without people realizing I was colorblind until I got to junior high and I fucking opened my mouth about it. And it was because we're saying, they're like, oh yeah, fucking colorblind people. They're like, people can't see color? They exist? I'm like, yeah, I can't see color like that. And nobody believed me for like the longest time. I'm like, why would I lie? Like, what is the point about lying about being colorblind? What do I get out of it? Like,
I don't know. Some people are nuts.
What? What? I remember raiding in Final Fantasy, And they're like, it's the fucking the line. Like, how do you not know what mechanic is coming out? I was like, I don't know what mechanic's coming out. Like, how do you not know you're getting the blizzard or the fucking? I was like, I don't know. They're like, it's color coordinated. I was like, I'm fucking colorblind. And Josh is like, he really is colorblind. Dude, I got in such a heated argument with Lance. I was like, I'm fucking colorblind. Like, what do you want me to do? I didn't know fucking anything else.
Later rewire on. The pathways in your brain.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. That's not how colorblindness works. It's with his eyes, not his brain.
What do you call it? My. And then later, like literally after that argument, I think it was like a patch later, like just a software subware update. It wasn't even like a major patch. A patch happened where that same raid fight ended up putting mechanics to the fucking lines that came to you. So if it had triangles, it was this mechanic. If it had circles, it was that mechanic. I was like, they couldn't do that shit to begin with. I would have been fine. That shit. Everybody got so mad at me because I couldn't do the mechanic. I can't tell what I got. I always had to fucking guess. I was like, please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. And they always picked me. I was like, son of a bitch.
Just your luck.
Yeah. Pretty much. But yeah. I mean, like, it's not
Curtis.
so much. You know what? Luck is definitely unluck at the same time. So you know what? It is my luck.
Well, yeah, luck is the whole spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah. They call me fucking super lucky. Because holy shit. Oh boy, let me tell
Curtis,
you.
what do you want?
Well, yeah. No, like when it comes to like playing video games and stuff like that, my ADHD is so bad. I would literally just like I'll be paying attention and then just like, oh shit, you know what? That wall over there is like really nice in this lighting. I just drop all focus. It's kind of funny. Either I get hyperfixated into something. A lot of times, like, oh, fucking, people have probably witnessed this, especially when I stream and stuff like that. I'm playing something. I would literally just drop a dot, or just stop attacking, or just do the same rotation over again. It's just because like my brain just just take it as something totally fucking random. I've been trying to rewire my brain in a sense, not to see color, but to just focus more. You know what I mean? I'm starting to read more books. I'm staring off into the sunset. I'm fucking outside more. And believe it or not, I don't scroll as much as I used to. I scroll for like 15 minutes, send a whole bunch of fucking memes out, and put my phone away. That's it. But yeah. I mean, there's not really much to me. I am kind of mysterious, though. I've done a lot. I really know nothing about you, Sab. I want to know more about you.
Rejected.
Silence. This motherfucker. So anyway, Josh, I went to church last Sunday. It was great, you know.
Sorry, I had to step away.
Lying to me. Just say you went to church.
Who?
What?
So I found my first fucking instance of, okay, I gotta cut out the silence there. Jesus Christ.
I went to go deal with Curtis for a second.
That's fine. I was like, man, I really want to know more about you, Sab. It's just fucking nothing.
My bad.
I'll be right back.
Well,
I'm trying to get something to drink.
I can definitely fill you in on that. What do you want to know?
What's the street name that you lived on during elementary school? Don't. God damn it! Don't fucking knock yourself.
Why do you do that? Cut that shit out. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
you will.
Man. Yeah. Oh man. All right. So like for the most part here, like how can I put this? Like my whole life, I realized all I wanted to do was just make friends with everybody. it sounds corny. It sounds like, oh, it sounds like a fucking like a comic book character. Like, no, I honestly just want. I I am the youngest sibling of two, right? So like I have an older brother. He is 7 years older than me. So with that being said, like I did not have him around after elementary school. Like as soon as I got done 5th grade, got into junior high, my brother wasn't around. I had literally no one. It was just me. I was so bored at like having somebody constantly around doing stuff with you. That is something I always yearned for. That's why I've always wanted to have a kid. And Jude, he's always around me. I fucking love it. Even though like I fucking be like, get off me. Why are you pinching me? Stop it. But I love that. I love the fact that somebody's there. I love the fact that I'm sharing a moment with somebody. That's the whole reason why I stream too, because like I just want to do stuff with people. I don't want to be alone. That
makes sense. I grew up as a
like,
twin though, so like I was always with somebody, all the time.
Oh yeah. I've always wished that for myself. But then I realized like I wouldn't take another person like me. I will fucking kill them.
Well, maybe. I mean, you could have been 2 different people.
Listen, my mom says I'm a triplet.
You're just a concentrated freaking embryo. That's hilarious.
I was like, oh, thanks, Mom. Really appreciate that.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah. But it's just like one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. But I just want that. I yearn for just being with somebody to do something with. Like I've always wanted to just when I play a video game, like I always told Josh, like it doesn't even matter if we're playing different video games. I just want to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Like I've always just sit there, even if it's just in silence. Like I don't know what it is. It's nice. It's calming to me. It's like one of those things where like, I'm not alone. When I stream, it's not to like, oh, well, time to make bank and fucking be one of the top streamers. I just want to talk to people. I honestly would literally I'll be playing a video game, and if I can literally stop and look at the chat and just talk to people, I would literally just do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that every fucking day. It's just because that's the things I want. Like, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be alone. Like, even if it's a single-player game. Like, I even thought about this. Like, I'm recently thinking about doing, you know, like co-op games on stream, because I talked to Jess. I'm like, I want to play video games with you. Like, let's do this. Like, we play Final Fantasy, yeah, sure, but like, let's just play games. Like, we can play Final Fantasy 9 and just play that shit 2-player. I love 9 too. I think I got to the last area, like the last dungeon, and I was going through like the boss rush and shit like that, and I was like, I don't have time right now. I have to like put this down. I still have the save file. I can just pick it up anytime I want and just beat the game. I just didn't.
That was my first Final Fantasy game I ever played. My next door neighbor, back in the day. Fuck, I don't even remember how old I was. I must have been. I was in elementary school for sure. I guess like maybe 5th grade. Fuck it, when did Final Fantasy 9 come out? I don't even know. Let me check real quick.
You know the weird thing about this whole aspect is, I love Final Fantasy and all the series. I played all the games. The thing is, never had it as a kid. I only had it as a teenager. Like, I didn't grow up with it. I ended up getting it myself.
Yeah, it came out when I was in 5th grade.
So that means I was in 1st grade.
So yeah, I definitely, my next door neighbor had it on the PlayStation, and he let me borrow it. I think I was around the same time I actually got my first PlayStation.
Nice.
Because my parents didn't really like gaming consoles when I was super young. I didn't ever have like a NES or a N64. First one I ever had was the PlayStation 1, like the little tiny version. Well, I guess technically I had a Game Boy before that, but a Game Boy's nothing serious. A couple Mario games, you know, Pokemon. Nothing too
That was the shit.
serious. I mean, it was good. I mean, I
Having
used to get in trouble. Fucking, I would sneak back to the cubby holes, and I was playing Pokemon in the back. The teacher would come back and catch me. I was like, oh no, I'm just, I don't know, I left something in my backpack. No, I was playing Pokemon.
This is gonna sound stupid, but I learned how to read from Pokemon.
I honestly,
So like,
I can't. I don't have a conceptualization of like learning to read. Like
yeah, I
can't really
remember
think about
exactly
that.
where I was, because like you need to know where you need to go next. So then I started putting words together, and I was like, you think I would have been able to read prior to it? No, I've only read like a little bit of stories, like Dr. Seuss here and there, like because my dad would just like make me read these books, but like I couldn't really grasp reading, in a sense. I remember the first time I figured out, oh, words, like, okay, this is just context clues. Like I didn't understand context clues, but right now I do. Like, you know what I mean? I'm reliving the past. And I was reading the Dr. Seuss book with my dad, and like I was just word by word, like sounding things out, kind of thing. And then on the next picture, you see a hippopotamus, and I read the word hippopotamus, and my dad was like, "How the fuck do you know that word?" And I was like, "Whoa, it's a big word, big animal." And he was like, I guess, but yes." And I was like, okay. And then from there, that's when my dad bought me a video game, because my brother always had a Game Boy, and you know we finally got Game Boy Colors and shit like that. We didn't get Pokemon Blue and Red when it first came out. We got it like afterwards. And I remember playing Pokemon Blue, and I was like,
I played Blue.
where the fuck do I go?
I got lost in
I
Viridian
didn't know.
Forest, dude. I didn't realize that you
Okay,
just
that-
legitimately had to walk to the edge of the screen. Like, I legitimately got
I-
lost. I'd never played a game like that.
I didn't get that
No,
bad.
bro, I'd never played a game like that before. So, like, legitimately.
That was my first video game. That was
That was
literally
my first like
video, like,
RPG style game ever, like old school.
Yeah, because like we had a NES, so we play like Mario and stuff like that. But that was my very first video game, like mine myself, like just for me, just doing something, and it was literally Pokemon Blue. I never got lost like like that. I just had to figure out words. I was like, oh, I gotta go find the fucking Mount Moon. I found a sign, Mount Moon. I was like, oh, okay, there you go. And that's how I realized, like, I can read. I was like, why can I read all of a sudden? Just like my brain started working. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Hot
But it was always
diggity
cool.
dog.
I remember playing fucking. So like, here's the thing, right? Even though I had an older brother, we always had like the Pokemon games. It was really nice to like have somebody that have the other version of the game to trade with and do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like we've always had that. I remember when Ruby and Sapphire came out. We were that was the first time we bought a game on release. Like we finally we did it. Like the game finally released. We went out, picked it up, preserved it. I got Sapphire. We only had one Game Boy Advance at the time. My brother was older than me, so he's just like, oh, I'm cool. I'm gonna go fucking play basketball outside. All right, fuck it. He's like, you can play the Game Boy. He's like, you can play first. I was like, all right, sure. I played first. I was like, damn, this shit's fun as hell. Third generation. I have such a fucking wonder spot for that thing. I love the fuck out of Sapphire. I still have my copy of Sapphire. I play that shit constantly. I just didn't.
I don't think I
level
ever
up in
made it that far.
I played.
think,
I
like-
beat it left
I
and
think
right.
like Silver was the last one I ever played.
I beat Silver 4 times in the back of a tractor trailer with my dad driving from. He did like a couple loads. I beat it literally 4 times, all 16 gyms, and everybody's like, "Why the fuck did?" I was like, "Oh, well, I beat it. Now I gotta do it again." It's one of those things. Basically, speed ran that game, but yeah, it's just stuff like that. Like I love those aspects of those games, and I used to play the shit out of them, and that's all I wanted to do. Yeah. And then I met Josh, and then Josh, we played Pokemon Stadium and stuff like that. I remember doing that a lot
I never played Stadium.
on the Nintendo 64, and because we played Pokemon Stadium a lot, my dad ended up giving me Pokemon Stadium 2. And Josh was all into that shit. He was like, I fucking want to play all the mini games. Like, all right, cool, let's do it. And that's literally how me and Josh ended up becoming like friends. Like we were never in the same class. We never had the same class together. I think like in high school we finally had classes together. But it was like Yeah, it was like science or some shit like that.
Well, we did, and I ended up transferring out of it.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, fuck you. I had the option to transfer too, but I was like, no, I'm gonna stay because of Josh. But but Josh fucking transferred. I was like, we just did not connect bridges that time. I was like, this motherfucker. If he would have said something, I was like, oh, I'll transfer too. I just didn't transfer. I was like, I after that, like college prep like courses and stuff like that. I hated the fact that I went to AP classes like way before senior year. I hated that.
Why?
I honestly thought that was the dumbest thing. I just fucking. Why do I gotta do more work?
Eh.
Like,
I took AP
okay,
classes
I'm
and shit,
smart.
but I went to like a school where like most of the classes were automatically that.
Well, yeah. You had a good education. You had that Texas education.
I mean, good education. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't. I mean, they teach you book smarts, but do they teach you how to be a person? No.
Oh, I taught people how to be people by punching them in the face.
I don't know. I just just don't feel like they prepare you to be an adult sometimes.
This is what I'm talking. This is literally what I was talking about. This is the whole reason I want to do a podcast. But it's this right here. We were just talking about Final Fantasy and somehow just ripped into something else. But fucking like, I remember my very first Final Fantasy, and it's gonna sound weird. It was number 8, and the only reason why I played 8 first is because I played Kingdom Hearts, and because of Leon. Now when I was like, oh, Leon.
I mean,
I looked it up.
I was familiar with the series, I guess, a little bit, but I'd never played one of the games because I didn't. As I said, I really didn't have a console growing up. But yeah, 9 was the first one that I had actual access to. It was amazing.
I ended up playing Final Fantasy 8 without knowing about Final Fantasy 7 or anything like that. I didn't know about any Final Fantasies. It's just because I looked up Jiminy Cricket's book in Kingdom Hearts 1, saw that he was from Final Fantasy 8. I was like, alright, I'm gonna fucking play that then. I ended up like playing it on the PlayStation 2 because you can just put the disc in there and stuff like that.
Play
I didn't have a memory.
Kingdom Hearts 2. It's fun combat. I was never super into the whole Disney crossover, but
the thing is, as a kid, I never beat Kingdom Hearts 1. I never did.
Yeah.
And then once I played Kingdom Hearts 2, I loved the fuck out of that game, and I never went back to Kingdom Hearts 1. I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts 1 because I hate how the combat is so sucky. Like, it's good, but it's just not fleshed out like number 2. Number 2 is really good, in my opinion. I think it's like literally the best Kingdom Hearts game. Kingdom Hearts 3, fucking forget about it.
I haven't played 3. I only played 1 and 2.
I actually am enjoying it now because I'm playing on critical mode. And who knew
7.
making the game harder would honestly make
boxy.
it funner. It literally, I was like, this is fun. Like, I'm actually enjoying myself. I told Josh, like, I fucking hated this game like 5 years ago. Playing it now, I'm like, I fucking love it. I was like, why do I like it so much? But yeah. One of the main aspects of the game too is like, for playing Final Fantasy for me, I ended up getting Final Fantasy 9 on the PlayStation 3 because it was on the PlayStation Store on sale for $10. So I ended up getting Final Fantasy 9. That was the first Final Fantasy that like I just was like, I knew nothing about anything. I didn't know who the characters were. I was like, oh, I fucking like 8 because I had fun with hitting and using the trigger. And everybody hated 8. I don't know why they did. Fucking 8's great. It's literally my favorite one.
I still haven't really played it much. But I haven't played 7 much either. And honestly, the reason I haven't played much of 7 is because I honestly can't get over the fucking god-awful graphics. I'm sorry.
I think they look okay.
Yeah. I wish they would have just stayed with the old pixel style for maybe a game longer. 8 looks kind of respectable in my opinion. Because
the battle avatars are the same as the on-screen avatars. It was like an easy transition there.
Yeah, but I just felt like 7 was too soon, at least for my taste. I just think it looks like doo-doo. I'm gonna get hate for that, but whatever.
It's fine. We call it like Final Fantasy 7. Like going back and playing it, like I had fun. Like I
I'm not gonna
actually
deny
thoroughly
it's a
enjoyed
good
the
game. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna deny you can have a good experience with it. I have gripes with. They tried to take that technological leap forward, and I think it was just a little too soon.
I think like here's the thing. Like I wouldn't mind playing Final Fantasy 9 with somebody. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't even mind being the second controller. That shit doesn't bother me. But I remember like reading, I was like, this says it's 2 players. So then Josh came over one day. I was like, yo, pick up the controller. Let's do something. I was like, let's just play Final Fantasy 9. It's 2 players. He goes, Final Fantasy's not 2 players. I'm like, it says it is. Let's try it. And I was like, we didn't know like it was only in battle. So we went into battle and he's controlling Vivi, and I'm like, hey, yo, what? It blew my mind.
Really?
It blew my mind from there. And I was like, from that, I was like, I love Final Fantasy. That I enjoyed Final Fantasy 8 for what it was. I played 9 because like, oh, it's the next one, whatever. I didn't realize they weren't like insequential. Like, okay, they didn't carry over to each game. I didn't know that at the time. I love Final Fantasy from that point. Like, I fucking love it. I played all of them after I played 9. And that moment of that 2-player shit, that just blew my mind. It made me love the whole fucking thing. Final Fantasy 13 was coming out. I was like, and Josh was excited for it. I was excited for it. We both played it. I enjoyed it. I love 13. I love 13. I didn't mind that it was a fucking hallway simulator for a while. Like that didn't bother me whatsoever. Final Fantasy 13 2, Josh knows I fucking crushed that game. I fucking platinumed that shit. It was so fucking fun. 13-3, I did everything. I did everything so much that it fucking exhausted me that I never finished a game.
I don't think I played like the first 13 a little bit, but none of the other ones.
It's so good. People just get so hung up on, oh, you fucking walk straight. Well, a lot of the dungeons in Final Fantasy you literally would just walk straight. It's just because they were just trying to show you a narrative first. They weren't trying to do anything special.
I don't know why I
They just
never
wanna
really
show
got
you,
into it though. I don't think it was the combat or anything like that.
Nah, it's fun, and like it's something that if you go back to, you'll probably be like, oh, this is really enjoyable. I want to go back and like stream those games again. You know what I mean? Like I want to do that. Like I definitely want to do Final Fantasy 13 2 again. I thoroughly enjoy that game, and I do want to be 13-3 for the first time. I literally did everything to unlock the 14th day, but I just never beat the game and did the 14th day. I don't know why, dude. I beat the shit out of it. I beat bosses earlier than I should have beat bosses. Like I was supposed to go back and then fight the bosses. I did it under leveled. I was like, fuck it, we're doing this shit. I smacked my head against the wall that game. Boy. Well, yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with 10 though.
You know the thing is, like, I played 10, I never beat it, and I don't really get far with it either. Every time I get the Blitzball, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to play it.
I'm not gonna lie though, dude. Blitzball was my jam, dude. I could sink some hours into fucking Blitzball, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Fantasy stories.
But I'd always get to the part with the fucking the battle on top of the the airship with the big monster thing or dragon or whatever. I don't even fucking know what it is. It's been so long. But you're
with Sin.
Nah. Or maybe. It's when you're on the fucking airship and you have to battle and
my memory of that game is so spotty. It's not even funny.
It's like kind of in the middle of the game. But I only beat it like one time, and then I got fucking like insta-killed by the mobs next, like after, because like some flamethrower motherfuckers show up, and I was like at low health from just fighting the fucking boss and didn't have a chance to do anything. And like got sprung into battle with these other motherfuckers, and I got killed and had to go back, and I was like, fuck this, I'm not playing this anymore.
Man.
Story of my life.
Josh, what about you? What about you, Josh? Sitting there all quiet as shit. Oh, I have like I said, I have a shit ton of stories when it comes to this stuff. But that's the thing, like that's the whole point of the podcast is we can just talk about all this stuff. This shit can roll over to the next episode. This shit can roll into like next year's episode. Who fuck knows? But yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I was just done. I was like, I don't feel like doing it anymore. It was I think on average it takes like 6.5 hours to get to the end of it. I was like 4 hours in, and I was like, I'm done with this. I already found Santa Claus.
Why?
And the thing is, you have to beat the boss 3 times
my
too to get to that last version of that boss. Because every time you beat them, don't worry about Santa Claus,
Jesus
all right? But
Christ.
he's
We're also-
down there. He randomly has some sweet items and upgrade items.
We're also talking to a man who played fucking Fantasy Star Ocean.
Yeah,
or
Santa
whatever it
Claus.
is. Yeah,
He
Star
has
Ocean
some
International.
Sweet, he has
Last
like some
Hope.
end game upgrade items.
And the man was in the end dungeon shits doing all this other stuff, and he wouldn't come outside. I went to go pick him up so we can go do something. He's like, hold on, fuck it, I gotta do this real quick. Dude, like an hour later, I'm like, I went home. Like, I didn't even I was in the car, I'm like,
He's got his priorities straight.
Face.
yeah, I was in the car, I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. Like, he'll call me.
Fuck real
later.
life, dude.
He was like, this is like, yo, there's not even a save point. He's like, I got to this part, and I was like, ah, fuck it. And then he turned it off.
The grind.
I was like, all that work.
What?
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude. No, exactly what you said. Yeah.
Santa Claus? What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude. Nah.
What?
Bro, when he said that to me, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your reaction is literally my reaction. I was like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I found it. I'm like, okay.
Give me some of what you're smoking.
Oh,
dude.
don't. Fucking. Oh, I love fucking Fantasy Star. It's just like Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, no, but yeah. No. I was like, oh, I love Kingdom Hearts. I'll play that shit. I was like, this shit is garbage. And then I was like, oh, well, you know, the funny thing is, going back now, I can actually play those games because I love Tales of. The Tales of series was a spinoff of the Star Ocean series. And I see it and I play it. And I'm like, man, I fucking love this shit. I love Tales of. I could play the fuck out of those games.
Yo.
Doesn't matter which
we
Tales
have
of
that.
games. I fucking love them.
Yo, y'all ever play Suikoden 3?
No. I played
Very dark.
Suikoden 2, and here's how I played it. I played it super, super drunk at Tyler's house,
But here's so I'm
and
gonna
I had no idea what the fuck was
so
happening.
say is that
There's a new
Suikoden
game.
3 might be
You
one
need
of
the
the
disc
best
once.
PlayStation 2 RPGs of all time.
So you're saying I gotta play that?
Yes.
There's a game that's out there. It's called like 99 Heroes.
Yep.
That's apparently like a spiritual successor to that game, or some shit like that. I think that's what it's called.
I don't know. But I still
it's
got
like-
I
yeah,
got a
it's a
copy here somewhere. Let me see if I can grab it.
You need to play. You should play that fucking.
Yeah, here it
that
is.
new
Here's
one
my
that just
copy of
came out, yeah.
Suikoden 3 that I got at GameStop for $20 used.
Not bad.
God knows how many years ago.
I wish fucking.
Oh look, it's my
DS
social
emulator
security
could
card
run.
inside. I forgot that's where I put it.
Nah, dude, that's funny as shit. You want to know what's in my car, in my Lancer right now? There's a my fucking registration and my insurance for my car is literally inside a Final Fantasy 14 PlayStation 3 box with the disc still in it because you don't need the disc. There was no reason. We didn't know that. We literally were like, we're so fucking excited. They're like, oh, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Did not know you only need the disc once.
I don't know. I've just had it in the Suikoden 3 box for years. I don't know why.
So I've always just put that shit. I always put that shit in my car. And so that's what holds my fucking thing. So like if I ever get pulled over, like, oh, license registration, I just pull out that. They're like, what the fuck? I pulled it out for the cop. The cop was like, yo, that's honestly a really sick idea. I was like, yeah, man. And I got off with a warning because I had a fucking PlayStation 3 game in my car holding my shit. Oh my god.
No way.
Yeah, way, dude.
I want to play Suikoden 3 again now.
I'm telling. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just sit and play video games? Like that's what I want to stream. Like I just want to sit and stream playing old video games. I don't want to keep playing the mainstream shit nowadays. Like I want to be big enough where I can actually enjoy the games. Like I want to be big enough so I can actually have a following to play and talk to people. But I can't get there unless I play the mainstream games. And I don't want to play them. I want to play my shit. I want to play the games I haven't beaten yet. I want to play the games that I just want to replay. I want to keep playing goddamn Rogue Galaxy every fucking day of my life, but nobody wants to watch that.
I never played
Not
Rogue
yet, at
Galaxy. I always wanted to.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
Sab,
that,
Sab.
you should
It is
write down
literally
closing.
so fucking
And
good.
then before
You're gonna be like,
Yeah, like figure out
I
a
play this early.
predefined closing.
it has such a good fucking like ecosystem for a
But you
game,
do need to figure that out for your stream too.
and it gives you a reason to actually like beat every monster multiple times because there's a fucking hunting system. It's so good, and it's cheesy because it is a PlayStation 2 game, but nonetheless it's good. I fucking love that game. Yeah. Well, I finally hit the hour mark on our recording. What about you?
Yeah. 30 seconds
Oh,
ago.
yeah. You guys want to keep going, or you guys want to start wrapping this up?
I don't care.
I say we wrap this up, and this is how we're gonna do it. And say, hey, thank you so much for listening. Again, this is No Parking Zone. Please let everybody know this is gonna be out on every single. I don't know how to close it. Eventually, I'm gonna write something down and just keep with it. Yeah.
You can hear us in your ears from somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, I would like to do that eventually. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, fucking off my stream, I just got like big kisses.
No.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? What do you call it? What I want to end up doing is like, all right, well, you can listen to us anywhere you listen to your podcast. Fucking, rate 5 stars. Let us know how we're doing. Leave a comment anywhere you can leave a comment. Please follow us. Tell your friends about us. Tell your family about us. If you don't, we'll kidnap somebody.
Don't tell your kids, though.
3.
Fuck it. Tell your kids now. Tell your fucking kids. Fucking clean your fucking room.
I'm not going to be
listen to this
responsible for
podcast.
that.
Make it their punishment. They had to listen to us for an hour.
I don't know if that's punishment for who.
Well, yeah. Nah, I mean, like, I enjoyed myself. Again, I feel like I did a lot of the talking, so I do apologize. But, like, eventually, we had to get into an ebb and flow for this. So, you know what I mean? This is something that, at the point where we finally did our closing and stuff like that. Yeah. The episode ends. But, like, at the end recording, we do an ending sync because, you know what I mean? We had a beginning sync, now we have ending sync. So I go, like, so what I'll end up doing is saying, we're basically going to count to 3. And on 3, we hit stop on the recording, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I do 1, Stab's going to do 2, Josh is going to do 3. And here we go. 1,
2.